Back to pass goes Craig. Couple of steps back. Lost one in the end zone. Touchdown Seahawks to Largent.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This week on Fridays at the Whiteboard, I wanted to take a look at combination routes. Now, originally when I came up with this topic, I wanted to actually use the Lynch TD from earlier this week. Unfortunately, Brock here beat me to it, so I decided to take an old school approach, as I want to do sometimes, and I broke down a play against the San Diego Chargers on a Monday night game in 1984. In this case, Seattle's on a 1st and goal. They're 11 yards out of the end zone. They have this layout of shotgun. It's 4 wide receivers, 6 defensive backs, and let's see how they manage to get Steve Largent wide open for an 11-yard touchdown. Okay, so starting out when discussing combination routes is you have to discuss how you're going to clear space, how you're going to move defenders around to clear space for the receiver you want to get open. So in Seattle's case, they're not even going to look to this side of the field. Though we have routes like both Byron Walker and Charlie Young, they're basically moving the defenders and taking the free safety. They're both running streak routes.
Which one do you want?
So let's go black for those.
Well, that's right.
It'll be easier to
Where am I going? Just straight
yeah,
line? or-
just straight line. So this side of the field, they're essentially just running streak routes. They're not important. Here's what Seattle does to pull the coverage and free up a one-on-one for Steve Largent. At the snap, just before the snap, Darryl Turner is actually going to come in motion underneath Steve Largent. So what he's going to do is he's actually going to come underneath.
So behind?
Yes. So at the snap, he's going to be in motion and go right underneath Steve Largent before the snap gets to Dave Craig. Largent then is going to run a route like this. So he's going to run up and out. And this is going to split the two defenders, or at least in this case, run to the open space as this defender tries to match up with Darryl Turner, because he's going to try to follow him. That's the hope. They get that look. The strong safety isn't fast enough to get over the top of the route as they're paying attention to Darryl Turner, and they score a touchdown on that concept. That's the essence of a combination route. You use a couple, 2-3 situational moves to move defenders around and create clear space for your best route runners. Usually, in that case, you want your best route runners, like, say, Seattle running the combination with Golden Tate and Doug Baldwin on those long catches, particularly the one in the Super Bowl people will remember, is Golden Tate going inside and taking the defender with him to clear space for Doug Baldwin to work against Champ Bailey. Okay? Now I actually want to take you through another play that's the same exact setup in the same game. They're actually going to use a different technique, but it's the same result. You'll keep that. That's fine. It is the same concept. Well, not exactly. Now what they'll do on a second touchdown with less than it's in the closing 2 minutes and a half. They're already leading 10-0. And so now they have the same setup. But instead of running the same combination route where they bring Daryl Turner in motion, they now run him up. So they run him up like at a slant. So now he's going to actually take the defenders with him, like this. A little more at an angle. So rather than Daryl Turner coming in motion, he's basically going to run up and erase this defensive back with Largent in the slot. Largent's now going to do something different. He's going to run underneath Turner's slant move. No. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like underneath.
He's going to run underneath, so he's going to break and then run right underneath Daryl Turner's move. And then instantly cut up the field to the end zone. And this is just, it looks like it's a lot. We didn't move guys around. This is just a 6-yard touchdown. But the concept is literally the same. They're using Daryl Turner, their big 6'3", 200-pound receiver, to run coverage off of Largent and give him clear space to work for the touchdown. And they did similar concepts twice in the game to get the ideal end result. And that's what I have for you this week. Hopefully you have a good understanding of how this works. I apologize if it's a little too rushed. If you have questions, comments, ideas, suggestions, I would appreciate it. And we'll keep bringing these to you each week if we can. Thanks.